and the doors where you entered at the back of the auditorium. At this time, would you please silence all cell phones or any other devices that might distract from today's ceremony? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Hold that thought, hold that thought. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the procession?
Welcome. Please be seated. At this time, please take a moment to silence your cell phones in honor of the graduates. As senior class president and on behalf of my fellow students, it is my honor to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the Blacksburg High School class of 2018. Tonight, I would first like to thank Jesus Christ, for without him, we have nothing. With him, we have everything. To the faculty and staff of Blacksburg Primary, Blacksburg Elementary, Blacksburg Middle, Blacksburg High School, and the Cherokee Technology Center, thank you for teaching us, supporting us, and encouraging us. You will always hold a special place in our hearts. To our family and friends, none of us could have gotten here without you. You have loved us unconditionally and have taught us how to be better people. We thank you for being here this evening to share our joy and to see us transition to the next part of our lives. We love you all. If you are a parent, grandparent, or guardian of one of the graduates, please stand and be recognized.
Jeremiah 29, verses 11 through 13 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call upon me and come pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me, and when you seek me with all your heart." Numbers 6, verses 24 through 26 says, "The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace."
Please bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us, the class of 2018, safely to this important night in our lives. You have provided grace and mercy for us all along the way. We thank you for our families, friends, and teachers throughout our years as students from kindergarten through 12th grade. We ask now that you continue to bless us as we go through life as individuals. May we live our lives to be the people you created us to be. In Christ's name, amen.
When we were in kindergarten, our teachers asked us what we wanted to be when we grew up. Our answers were a little out there: rock star, princess, or astronaut. Again, in middle school, teachers asked us what we wanted to be, and our answers were things like a nurse, a teacher, or in my case at the time, a chef. But now that we are graduating, we are expected to give our final answer. Some of us have an answer. Some are still trying to figure it out. But whether we go right into the job market, take a gap year, enter into the military, or start college immediately, let us not only focus on what we want to be, but how we can make a difference. Some may laugh at the thought of our generation, known as millennials, making a difference. We're accused of being lazy and have been labeled the generation that will bring about the end of humanity with our smartphones and social media. We grew up as TV and gaming junkies, watching shows like SpongeBob, Zoe 101, and Drake and Josh, and playing video games like Minecraft and Halo, which didn't necessarily reflect the same values as the entertainment of our parents' generation. We Google everything and Uber everywhere, which makes it seem we are not capable of problem solving. We're a generation that many fear has no hope. We do not remember a world before 9/11. We do not remember a time when Homeland Security did not exist. Our generation can't even define what counts as a weapon anymore, because in today's world, it could be a plane, a car, or a computer. But the good news is that because of how we grew up, we are adaptive, we are resilient, and we know how to roll with the punches. We are able to use our life experiences to instigate change and make things better, which means we have so much to offer the world and are very capable of making a difference. Contrary to what many believe, we are very observant and acutely aware because we have been raised in a society where schools have gates and fences and security cameras. We have grown up in a world where human trafficking, carjackings, and school shootings are common occurrences. We are the see something, say something generation. We are not afraid of failure. Unlike our parents and grandparents who stayed with a job or company for 30 years, we do not expect to stay in one job. We expect that we will lose jobs, find other jobs, move from place to place as new opportunities become available. We are not afraid to fail and start over again. We are not as materialistic as previous generations. We favor experiences over material things. We choose to go places and do things rather than collect or buy things. We have grown up understanding the startup mentality. If there's not a business or service that offers what we need, we will find a way to create one. Our technology, although believed by some to be the destruction of personal relationships, is believed by millennials to be the key that opens the door to the world. Through technology, we are connected, educated, and motivated. All of the things that have labeled our generation as a lost cause are the very tools that we will use to prove everyone wrong about us. We can make a difference. In our class, we have social activists, artists, musicians, writers, photographers, future entrepreneurs, scientists, teachers, and leaders. We are who we are. We are the generation that can create change. We are going to leave this world better than we found it. Some may say the odds are against us, but we are not a generation to back down from a challenge. A song from the Broadway play Hamilton says, "There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait." Thank you.
Good evening, fellow graduates, administrators, teachers, parents, and family. The time we have been secretly dreading, but also wishing for, is finally here. The time we have been dreaming about when we would be real grown-ups with the privilege of making our own decisions and living our lives the way we want to live them. From an early age, I was ready to graduate and be done with school forever. This is before I realized getting one diploma meant going to a school for another 4+ years to earn another one. This makes me wonder if adulting is what I really want, or whether I would just prefer to live in my grandma's basement like I've been saying for the past 3 years. The class of 2018 is one to be remembered for many years to come. Whenever I think of us as a class, a quote from Will Ferrell always comes to mind. Here's the deal, I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I wake up in the morning and I ooze excellence. I think of this quote because as a class, we have always strived to be the best there ever was, and because who doesn't love a good Will Ferrell quote? Our excellence is hard to deny, as we have led the school to multiple region championships, district championships, and playoff runs. We also have contributed to many scholastic awards for this school. The graduating class of 2018 has left a legacy at Blacksburg High that will be hard for others to compete with. As this may be the last time we are all together, I would like to thank each and every one of you for all the memories and good times we've had as a class. People say that high school is the best time of your life, and now I can say that is true. Yet, the best is yet to come. I would like to congratulate every graduate for accomplishing the goal we set out to achieve many years ago. Good luck as you move on in your life, whether that may be going to college, joining the branches of the military, or entering the workforce. It is my pleasure to say, we made it.
At this time, will the seniors who receive scholarships please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud of the fact that the seniors you see standing were offered over $291,678 in scholarships. That is a new record for Blacksburg High School. Congratulations, job well done. Y'all can be seated. I would like to thank guidance, the teachers, and the community members for making this possible. Parents, because of you, these students are where they're at today, because of your backing. I would also like to recognize at this time, I just want these two students to stand, Thomas Emery and Taye Struthers, who achieved 12 years of perfect attendance. Let's give those young men a hand. Thank y'all. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Blacksburg High School, I extend to each and every graduate our heartfelt congratulations on your outstanding accomplishments. Today, you become not only a Blacksburg High School graduate, but a South Carolina graduate. Several years ago, the South Carolina Chamber of Commerce and the South Carolina Association of School Administrators Superintendents Roundtable worked together to find common characteristics for both college and industry and what they want and demand in today's graduates. From this developed the profile of the South Carolina graduate, which every school in the state has been challenged to meet. I'm proud to say that Cherokee County School District and Blacksburg High School faculty and staff have endeavored to make our graduates fit this profile. The first characteristic of a South Carolina graduate is that they would have world-class knowledge. This comes from having rigorous standards in language arts and math for career and college readiness. Students should also have an understanding of the STEM areas of science, technology, engineering, math, as well as foreign language and the arts. The second characteristic is to have world-class skills. Colleges and employers want students who are creative, critical thinkers, and problem solvers who know how to get the job done through collaboration and teamwork. The last characteristic is for our students to possess life and career characteristics. Graduates should have integrity, be self-directed, have a good work ethic, and have interpersonal skills. Graduates, tonight you have shown your family, teachers, and friends that you can not only follow your dream, but also turn your dreams into reality. Tomorrow starts new dreams for many of you as you continue your education, enter the workforce, or enter the military. As you take on these new challenges, please know that the faculty and staff here at Blacksburg High School are honored to have contributed to establishing your educational foundation. Also remember that once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to present the family, friends, faculty, staff, and honored guests, the Blacksburg High School class of 2018. Congratulations.
Good evening. It is my honor to recognize the first honor graduate from the class of 2018. Our first honor graduate with the highest GPA in the class is Miss Tori Smith. Tori, please come forward.
Good evening. I am pleased to announce our second honor graduate, Mr. Noah Dixon. Noah has the second highest GPA in the class. Noah, would you please come forward?
Parents, families, and friends, today is the most important day so far for these young people that are seated before you. These graduates sitting here are why we are all here. Each one has worked so hard to get to this point. Please do not rob anyone from hearing his or her name called because you feel the need to cheer. It would be heartbreaking for you to not be able to hear your graduate's name called because another audience member is making too much noise. Today's not a day for trying to embarrass your student by yelling his or her name. That takes the attention away from the graduates and it puts it on the audience. Today's a day of respect for these young people for making it so far in the face of so many adversities. Please honor these graduates by holding your applause and cheers until all of the names have been called. Anyone who disrupts this ceremony will be escorted out by security. Thank you so much for your help in giving these graduates the respect that they deserve. Please hold your applause until the end. And now will the receiving line please get into place? It is my honor, and it is also tradition at Blacksburg High School, to present the first diploma to our senior class president, Tori Brooke Smith. And now for the rest of the class of 2018. James Blake Allen. Zakiya McKay Allen. Holly Brianna Bass. Ashley Marie Blackwell. Melissa Brianne Blackwell. Samantha Jo Blackwell. Ali Thanufsa Tahara Bronson. Clarissa Cheyenne Burgess. Bryson O'Connor Camp. Kayla Brooke Carroll. Aura Reagan Childers. Shanley Mariah Christenberry. Elena Brooke Cloninger. Alexis Denise Cobb. Paula Leanne Craven. Hannah Marie Crum. Alexandria Bree Daniel. Brittany Lynn Davis. Destiny Rose Dawson. Dakota Austin Denton. Sarah Elaine Detweiler. Desiree Jean Dingman. Noah Patrick Dixon. William Chase Dover. Christian Leonard Dudley. Cameron Holden Ellis. Michael Thomas Emery. Jada Morgan Ferguson. Javian Ahmad Ford. Kendall Jamal Ford. Mandy Garcia Torres. Deja Chantel Garrison. Brandon Dale Geddes. Hunter Chase Gibson. Kelsey Nicole Gibson. Pedro Gabriel Gonzalez. Joshua Andrew Gore II. Keandre Marquez Green. Christopher Lang Gunnan. Selwyn Bailey Gano. Hannah Marie Guthrie. Jason Thomas Haggard. Ethan Brady Hamrick. Brooklyn Michaela Harrison. Joshua Tanner Hicks. Brianna Michelle Hill. Cheyenne Breeze Hobson. Aaliyah Lachey Howell. Ashley Nicole Husky. Roger Dale Husky. Megan Renee Hutchinson. Caitlin Mary James. Christina Louise Jarjora. Kimberly Brooke Jones. Lindy Gabrielle Keeter. Lacey Michelle Keller. Jeremiah Leon Kilgore. Ashley Nicole King. Austin Jamal King. Anaya Monet Kirby. Brandon Thomas Lanier. Taylor Morgan Lockhart. Lydia Sky Lowry. Talasia Monet Mack. Brandon Christopher McCord. Christopher Allen McIntyre. Brandon Seth McRoby. Philip Ryan McSwain. John Crockett Mitchell IV. Zachary Scott Montgomery. Alyssa Page Moore. Tanner Craig Moore. Travis Cole Moore. Bailey Elizabeth Morgan. Rannon Caleb Moss. Timothy Adam Mull. John Holden Neal. Joshua Logan Neal. Angela Marie Nunez. Colton Ian Odell. Wesley Brent Patterson. Blair Mackenzie Philbeck. Mallory Ann Pruitt. Anna Marissa Purcell. Preston Alexander Rains. Bethlehem Louise Reinhardt. Addie McMillan Rippey. Augusta Ann Rippey. Grace Allison Roark. Christopher Jordan Robbins. Elijah Daquan Rogers. Shiante Darrell Rogers. Timothy Charles Surratt. Molly Frances Smith. Nicholas Storm Stanley. Marcavius Taye Struther. Kwame Isaiah Sutton. Austin Isaiah Swick. Jessica Bailey Tessner. Taylor Morgan Tharp. Jessica Marie Thigpen. Cassidy McHale Thompson. Natavian Rakeem Thompson. Stephanie Leanne Towery. Jacqueline Payton Treadway. Jonathan Alexander Turner. Caitlin Brooke Turner. Wesley Shane Weaver. Dalton Von Wilson. David Brock Wilson. Tiara Annie Ray. Louis Anthony Zamudio. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. Okay, those of you that are standing, well, everybody sat down, but if you'll please stand, we'd appreciate it. Everybody. So we're going to stand for the singing of our alma mater, please.
Please be seated. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. As a Blacksburg student, this is a constant, being a Wildcat. Once we entered the doors of any Blacksburg school, we became a Wildcat for life. Whether our journey started in 2004 as 4K students at Blacksburg Primary or elsewhere along the line. Wildcats take pride in our Blacksburg roots. Many exciting things happened throughout our years in primary and elementary school. Friendships were formed and memories were made, but all too soon our time as young Wildcats at these schools ended and we entered our next stage at Blacksburg Middle School. Here we began to wonder where we would fit in. Would it be sports, academics, the arts, or another part of school life? In the blink of an eye, our time at BMS ended and we quickly transitioned to the high school. 4 years at Blacksburg High School and CTC have given us wonderful memories. We have been a part of championship teams, successful bands, and have made great academic and artistic accomplishments. As our time at BHS comes to an end, and we come to the realization that our days will no longer be measured in class periods, but in college semesters, work shifts, time in the military, depending on our next steps, we will take this important lesson with us. A true Wildcat never backs down from a challenge. Like all of the Wildcats before us, we take our Wildcat pride with us and will continue to meet all of life's challenges with the wind in our face and a roar in our voice. Before we turn our tassels to signify that we are officially Blacksburg High School alumni, I would like to share a wish for the future by quoting a few lines from the song Forever Young by Bob Dylan. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb every rung. May you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung. And may you stay forever young. Class of 2018, please stand. Class of 2018, join me in turning your tassels. We did it.